Echoes of Baldur's Gate, shadows whisper tales of stone. Heroes with their swords held high, monsters lurking in the skies. Rolling dice to seal our fate in a city where the magic flies. Dice and destiny collide in the heart of the night we ride. Baldur's Gate, our battlefield where the secrets never hide. Rogues and wizards side by side, ancient curses they must break. Mystic scrolls and silver blades, hunting darkness with no break. Echoes of the battles won, laughter like a loaded gun. In this realm where dreams arise, every choice a new surprise. Dice and destiny collide in the heart of the night we ride. Baldur's Gate, our battlefield where the secrets never hide. Echoes of the battles won, laughter like a loaded gun. In this realm where dreams arise, every choice a new surprise. Dice and destiny collide in the heart of the night we ride. Baldur's Gate, our battlefield where the secrets never hide.
Hey guys, I'm not feeling too good today, but I'm gonna power through it. We're doing our D&D session 13 Ghosts, episode 12. I have a bit of a sinus headache, so yeah, powering through it. Anyways, here's our DM, Vinny Arrow. Take it away.
Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. How are you? Okay, so yes, he's going to power through it, and I am going to be handling most of the thing today. You know, it's not a really big, hard day. They're just going to have to solve a little murder mystery, you know. All right, so last week, upon there being the funniness of the was it the how was it the cobalt that was murdered for stealing the sword. Cobalt. He's a cobalt. It's a cobalt. His name was Balt.
He's metal.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, he was killing killing him, and the what was it? It was the getting across the glass bridge. That's correct. That's right. So,
Guys, stay away from the radioactive cobalt.
you find yourselves in the realm of summer in a place called Fairytown. And it is a beautiful place. It's huge, big, giant trees, and it looks like homes were made into the multi-storied homes made in and around the tree. And it's like these fairies are just completely living with nature, and they're one with nature. As you walk in, you realize that there's a giant bazaar in front of you. So if anybody wants to buy anything, go ahead and buy anything. Let me know now. They pretty much have a blacksmith. They have a blacksmith, weaponsmith. They have somebody who has scrolls. They have potions. Anything you need.
All right. Let me check my gold. Have we been getting any gold since we got here?
No, most of the people
Okay.
don't. Most of the places don't trade with gold in the Fey realm.
What did they trade with?
Favors.
Favors. Right. I'm good.
I can think of a few favors.
I'm sure you could, you filthy little minx.
Filthy little mudblood. Anybody? I know Croy needs axes.
No, I don't.
I thought you threw both of them.
I did. That don't mean I need them.
You don't need to buy axes?
No.
Okay. You'll lose that radiant damage that you have.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean?
Didn't your axes have radiant damage on them?
No, my sword does. They have slashing damage.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't need to buy, does anybody need to buy anything? Yes, no, maybe so,
Nope.
900.
Nope. Gonna go get some scrolls.
Okay. So the scroll shop, you'll walk on over to the scroll shop. It is a little. She looks like a child, but she's actually like in her 40s. She's very young, and she just looks up at you and goes, "Scrolls, scrolls! I've got your scrolls."
Thanks. What's the highest level scroll that you carry?
5.
Okay. 2. No, let me go ahead and get 3. A level 5 scrolls.
Okay, what kind of scroll would you like?
Blank.
A blank one? Okay, that'll be 50 gold.
Ooh, I might actually have that. Let's see. Where's the inventory? Yeah, I have 200 gold. So yeah, hands are 50
Okay,
gold.
Thank you very much. Please enjoy. And remember, use it wisely. Blank scrolls can be very dangerous.
Why do I feel like he's trying to copy Khajiit voice from Skyrim?
Oh, totally got what's his name from that TV show. Yeah.
All magic comes with a price.
Oh, Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time.
Mm-hmm. So as Eric comes back, does anybody else need to do anything? Want to buy anything?
I begin writing on my scrolls.
Okay.
To make. I'm gonna make 2.
I
I'm
have a
gonna
favorite
make
ask
2
of
5
Eric.
strikes. Ooh, no, I'm not
Viagra.
going to do.
No, it's a serious one. Do you have the ability to remove curses, especially ones from the Fey realm?
Maybe. I do have remove curse. It's a high level spell though. Hold on.
2024, IRS flagged nearly $1 million tax possible identity.
I think so. Who did it?
The CPF, for check, all person information. And you can only lifeline. And if your identity is stolen.
What are you giggling about over there?
I'm just twinning. All right. So is anybody going to buy anything else? Anybody need anything else? Are we good? I'm good. Okay. So you guys are going to be standing in the middle of the square, just on, and you're going to hear that you're going to see these two fae kind of flutter by, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait for the ball tonight. Did you hear? Who is going to be there?" And the other girl just sits there and goes, "He wouldn't. He couldn't be there." Hold on. I'm gonna get the name for you because you guys are gonna need to write this down. Okay.
Oh, we need to write something down?
She's gonna
Oh my
say,
god, this is a first.
she's gonna say, yes, none other than Lord Aldurin Thornbriar. So I'm gonna write it down in the chat.
Thank you.
Control C.
As I fumble for a pad and paper.
Well,
I-
I'll technically, I'll
I'm
put it
s-
in general.
I'm
so
still
you
kind of
see.
wondering if Eric is going to be able to remove this curse that's on me that causes me to have a different element every time I roll the dice.
I'll say if he'll cast it at level 9, I'll say it'll remove the curse. Or the highest that it can go. But yes, she's gonna go, Lord Aldrin Thornbriar, and they both kind of come out this little like squeal, like like the girls do when they see idols, like, "Ah!" And they go, and then she's like, and then you're gonna just see like Faye, his skin kind of like all the color drains out of his face, and he just makes the most like sound.
I can remove the curse, but I have to wait until the next time we sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over at Faye. I'm gonna be like, "Are you okay?"
No, and then he's gonna look at you and just go, no. Lord Aldrin was who I was promised to before I met my jammers.
Is this gonna be war?
No, my darling. There's no man that compares to the beauty of your deep dark eyes.
Talks about him all the time. Says he's a good guy. Okay. But anyway, we take her with.
I don't know if that's great English or if you understood that.
Oh, yes, if you want to.
I know you told security.
Okay. So at this point, like, he's just gonna be like, Faye's gonna go, a ball. I haven't been to a ball in years.
I know it's a lot.
I've never been to a ball.
Have any of you
Do
been
I-
to a ball before?
I have a ball. I'm gonna pull out a ball if you aren't.
Lucky her.
Lion may have been to one because he's got a noble lineage.
I'm going to tug on my tunic and look at it and go, I don't think we're even dressed I don't even have anything for a ball.
Yeah, I say Mara has been able to go to a ball once because he's
I
got
can
a
barely
noble
hear you.
background.
Hold on. I'm trying to turn you up. Maybe I turned you down.
No, his mic got like in and out weird for a second.
Can't do anything about it.
No. Okay.
So Eric is trying to say that he has been to a ball because he has noble background.
Oh, okay, great. So Faye's just gonna like just start thinking it, like he's gonna start speaking out loud and being like, the parties, the nobles, the gossip. It's always a great time at a Faye ball, especially when someone gets cursed.
I'm gonna latch onto my tail.
Well, I think we should definitely go to this ball.
So once again, what about our clothing situation? Is there a place that we can go to maybe borrow or get some clothes?
Yeah, of course. This is Fairy Town. They have one of the most best Faye tailors ever. And he's just gonna like go, come on, and he just starts to flutter, and you see his wings as they go fast. They just almost light up as he's flying. And
Okay.
you get to this shop, and it looks kind of dingy on the outside, but you can tell it's been there. It's been there for a while, but it's like it looks dingy, but it looks like it's gotten a fresh coat of paint. And you all walk into this building, and there is a fae with the most beautiful, shimmering, golden wings. They look like if somebody took liquid gold and stretched the gold so thin that it was see-through, and they made it into somebody's wings. And the two of them like embrace, and he's like, Uncle Sanders, I'm so happy to see you. And then he explains the situation, and he goes, anything for you. And he gives everybody brand new, top of the line, like this stuff looks like regal outfit, robes, and some
It's
get
good.
pants. It is fancy. Like it is delicate, and like it's like when you get into a bed and it's Egyptian cotton and you're like, oh, this bitch got money. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. You feel
I'm
rich.
I'm holding up a garment and I'm going, what is this even made of? It's lighter than silk.
He's gonna look at you and go, you don't really want to know.
I drop the garment onto the floor.
It's made from face spider eggs. One of the silkiest, soft silk that they ever use. What they normally will spit out. What they normally spit out is for harm, but this is to wrap and coat their little ones in. And when the little ones hatch, we then harvest what's left.
Oh, all right. That's no.
Now it's
I
all-
mean, that's no more weird than the silk coming out of a worm's butt. So, like,
Slurm.
slurm. Thanks for the flashbacks.
You're welcome.
I put on this fabulously
You're still
garment.
drinking it.
I put on the fabulous garment, and I look at myself in the mirror and go, "Hot damn, I look fine."
At this point, some two
Oh, hold on, Mr. DM. Give us a chance to role play before you rush it along.
Okay.
Russ, were you done? Hyper, were you done?
I said, "Hot damn, I look fine."
You do actually cut a striking figure in that. What are you wearing?
You do not know, but love it.
I look down at the trousers and long flowing jacket I've got in what appears to be spun gold and white silk, and it just shimmers in the light, and it almost looks as if the tails of the coat are flowing under wind that isn't actually even there. It's really cool. But he's looking in the mirror with this stern look on his face, and he whispers in Fabuloso's ear, "Psst, psst, 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 psst." And they go back into the dressing room for a second and come back out, and Fabuloso has taken paints and dyes and painted my wings in the most fabulous rainbow gradient to look like his own wings.
I proceed to start braiding small sections of my hair, and tie them together in the back to make it look like a ponytail, partial ponytail, with making my hair almost look like a small little crown. Almost circling my, circling my head a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can I guard my? Go ahead.
And I just continue doing that, making small little braids, having them connect in the back, and and then adorning it with like little tiny jewels to make myself a little bit more fabulous.
Can I guard Margie, babe?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you see, Faye is gonna help Jammers get dressed. He's going to take off his mask and put him into this beautiful silk white, and it's white and silver robe. And as he kind of looks at it, the white slowly just darkens and turns to black on his body, and it looks amazing. And then I'm going to take his hair and pull just the top and the sides up into a back ponytail, just to get it off of his face. And for the first time, you're going to see just how deep and dark and gray Jimmy Jam's features are, and just how black his eyes look.
You know, I don't think I've ever taken a proper look at your face before. You're actually quite handsome in a I'm dark and evil and might kill you sort of way.
That's the idea.
I know. Isn't it wonderful? I took one look at those black eyes and thought, I could marry him someday.
I looked into those black soulless eyes and I knew he was the one for me.
Exactly.
You should see me in a crowd.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, you gave up the crown. So
did.
let's get that straight.
So as everybody gets ready, you see these two fairy women. They don't flutter in, they walk in and they ask my uncle for outfits, and they're looking around the room and they're greeting people, and they take a look at Aberos and they start snickering and they
Oh,
go,
fuck you, Benny!
they go, what is a half elf doing here?
I'm not a half elf. I'm a high elf.
She looks at you and goes, oh.
Benny, why did you make me a half? Oh my god.
No, that's the joke. You're being mistaken for a half elf.
Oh, I don't get it.
The girls are mistaking you for a half elf. They're like, is that a half elf?
The joke is that it would drive Aberos crazy, and you could have played with that.
Oh. Anyways, I found a picture of what I was trying to describe earlier about the hair.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that's pretty. It's simple, but it does the job.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. It's very
Elvish.
Lord of
the Queen
specifically
Elf.
Lord of the Rings. elves.
Gladriel.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing more of like that Khaleesi hair, where she had all the braids that came, like, pulled all of her hair back.
There
No,
was
that
not
would've
enough
taken a
time
few
to
hours.
do that.
No, she's just like, I'm going to do a couple of box braids and pull them back.
Pretty much. And then adorned it with some jewels.
Like this. That's what I thought you meant. Like you're doing something like that.
No, I didn't have enough time. There was not enough time to do that.
Okay. So yeah. Anyways.
I'll have you know, my ladies, I am a high elf. How
Really? Here's
dare
your
you
dealer.
mistake me? How dare you mistake me for a half elf? Those little half breeds. There,
I'm
happy.
gonna look.
Had my moment.
I'm gonna look at your character and be like, "There's nothing wrong with half elves."
You just hear the fabric shred, and when you turn around, Croy looks up and goes, I tore my tights.
Was it too tight in your tail?
No, you see his claws poking out through stripes going down the front of his tongue.
Oh my lamp. And then
So,
the girls
a
end up.
robe is going to be the right move for Croy then.
Yes. So the girls pull out their invitation and they say, "We were invited to the ball. Can you believe it? Oh, the most regal invitation only ball, and we got invited." They pick up their outfits and then they leave.
Can I roll a perception check on that invitation?
On the girls' invitation, if you
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah. Can I hold on? Let me see what I.
Like, let me see what I can do.
Maybe, see, Aberos, maybe these two bitches will be our ticket in.
Okay, I have a +7.
Now we don't feel bad. Now we don't feel bad about robbing them either.
Oh shit.
Oh, did you get caught?
11. He
Okay.
said perception. He didn't say sleight of hand.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
perception.
no, I'm not stealing it. I wanted to. Well, I mean, it's not going to do me much good now, but I wanted to see if I could like scope out enough detail to where I could probably try to duplicate it.
Forge it.
So what you can see on it is you can see the Royal Fire Lily brand on the top. And then what you can see underneath it is it says, hosted by Her Royal Majesty Fabulosa, Belosa Firefly.
Do I notice if it's enchanted at all?
No, it's like a pristine white paper with golden letters on it that look as if the letters are floating above it. It looks like they carved it into it and it's like floating right above the paper. Almost dancing on the paper.
Okay.
Nobody else saw that but you though.
Okay. So after they leave, I'm gonna want to go find a place that sells calligraphy supplies.
Okay. There'll be a shop down the street for that.
Okay. So whenever we get to that point, just let me know.
Yeah, we can leave and go there now.
Okay.
So basically everybody has now heard that it's invitation only. So we all kind of walk out, we're like,
And I tell them I have an idea we might be able to copy them. And so I'm gonna go try to find paper and some gold ink.
okay. There's a shop down the street, the one that looks like a giant quill.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to it and I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna look for a similar paper of high quality.
Yep, you can find pale white scrolls.
Was the
Those look just-
invitation a scroll?
yeah, it was like a white paper, like a white scroll. Looks just the same.
All right.
The gold ink or the paper will cost you about 2 gold. The calligraphy stuff will cost you about 5 gold, but the gold ink will cost you about 20 gold.
So 28 gold.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy everything.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-huh. You want to go find a guy who needs a date for the event? That's not what you said. Lol. If that's what you want to do, you can. Say it out loud, though. Proceeds to walk around shirtless. Oh, I could be a dick.
All right. So I'm gonna try to forge invitations.
Okay.
But before I do, I'm gonna ask Fabuloso, do you know how to make ink look like it's floating on the paper?
Floating? You mean like almost like it's moving?
Yeah.
When you
Like,
do
is there a
that,
special technique for this?
you sing to the paper while you're doing it.
You're kidding, right?
No, you sing to the paper. You sing while you're doing the calligraphy, and the words react to your voice and they float.
You guys know this isn't gonna work, right?
Do cats not sing?
No, we don't.
He just starts singing, "Little gal, she ain't what she used to be, ain't
Yeah,
what
it
she
is.
used to be, ain't
Like,
what
he
she."
tries to hit a note and it's so awful. Everybody just like covers their ears. It literally sounds like something is dying.
He's caterwauling. Oh God.
So while you're caterwauling and writing this calligraphy, Viagra is off looking for a guy shirtless to take him to this party.
Well, I'm shirtless, but my jacket. I'm wearing a jacket, but
Look at the kid.
I'm actually no. So my character, while all this is going on, is like has wandered outside and is standing in a sunbeam, just like admiring the shimmering colors on all of his feathers. like a fucking child with a brand new box of crayons. It's just like, oh, yeah.
Your ADHD brain is taking over.
Dear.
Yes, my character is very ADHD.
So I rolled an 11 on my forgeries.
It does seem to float, but it seems to keep floating off the page, and you have to keep trying to push it back down onto the page. And then it floats up, and you're like, no, down.
Can I let it?
Oh.
Can I put like 2 pages in between each, like the ink, so that it floats up onto another page?
Oh my god! I don't know. You'll just smush the letters, and they won't float anymore.
Well, I'm
Mm.
sorry, guys. I tried. It
We
just doesn't
could-
want to
They wouldn't
stick
have
to
worked
the page.
anyways. We'd been punished again. And you might lose your tail again. If we got
So-
forgery.
Quill.
Via said, "How many favors?" So I'm just catching up here because Via's been typing in the table chat. He said, "How many favors are we doing?" I guess in response to doing favors for goods. And
It depends on what you want.
and then when he got his clothes, he said, "Why does mine have a marshal's tag?"
Why does mine have a marshal's tag?
He said mine still has sensors on it. I said mine said Ross, dress for less. DM,
Yeah.
there's a loud African mammal in your background.
How
That's
do
a
you
rhino.
send messages in this thing?
Chat.
Yeah, how?
You go to menu and open the chat box.
Well, the chat
If I
box
look
is
over
open, but I don't see an area for me to type.
Down at the bottom of it, it says send message next to the dice thing.
Oh, I see. Never mind. I'm glossing right over that.
So Eric, I'll try to keep looking over and seeing if you're typing things. He says my mic isn't working, and can Rhino still come tickle?
He's DJing at Pandemonium. So you could probably go tickle. Anyways.
I'm too busy with the wings that tell everyone that I'm gay from space.
Eric says BRB AFK.
Okay.
And I just kind of chimed in with little things like Ross for Less and how his still has the tags, and I said mine seems to be from Goodwill.
Eric, could you?
It's got that Goodwill smell.
What was that, babe?
Could we use your name to get us in the door?
My name?
You are technically
Yeah.
royalty.
You are technically royalty, yeah.
Even if you don't hold a title, you're still a member of a royal family.
Well, we could. I don't see why not. So as everybody starts to walk over, Croy crumpling up his bad invitation and throwing it into a trash can. We make our way to this huge red oak tree.
Hey, I
It-
got calligraphy supplies from there.
It's this red oak tree. It's about 50 feet wide and 50 feet back. It is huge, and you see these big ornate doors, and a guard is positioned outside. And he looks at you and goes, "Invitation, please." Does anybody got
Well,
something?
it would really be up to you to schmooze your way in
Mm-hmm.
with yourself, DM.
Okay.
Roll to see if you convince yourself.
So Faye's gonna walk up to the door and go, "Is my mother around by any chance?" And the guy's gonna look at him and go, "Oh, your Royal Majesty. No, your mother could not make it today. She was not feeling well. So the party is being sponsored by none other than Lord Alderin Thornbear." And once again, Faye's is gonna go. Like the name just gives him, like, makes him like want to gag, like not in a good way. And he goes, "Open the doors." And he's just gonna go, "Sir." And Faye's gonna go, "Open the doors." And the doors are opened unto all of us.
Great.
So I have an explanation as to what you're going to see.
I'm trying to flutter my wings to fly like the fairies, but I can't get it to do it because bird wings don't work like that.
As you step through the shimmering veil, the world around you shifts and warps. The air smells of sweet honeydew and the faint tang of ozone. Before you lies an immense ballroom carved from living crystal, its walls pulsating gently with an otherworldly glow. Above thousands of tiny will-o-wisps flit like stars caught in the celestial waltz. They cast a radiant beam upon the dance floor that ripples like liquid moonlight. Fae of every shape and hue spin in dizzying patterns, their laughter like wind chimes caught in the summer breeze. A band of mushrooms plays a hauntingly beautiful tune that caps lighting up with every note. Flames, water, and vines dance alongside the Fey partners, swirling in perfect harmony. Frost lingers in the air where the winter sprites twirl. The spring fairies leave trails of blooming flowers with every step. At, at the center of each is a throne. Glowing amber rests beneath the cascading waterfall of the stardust. The empty seat where Fabulosa should be sitting lays empty. The air hums with magic, almost tangible, as for a brief moment the Fae pause and turn their luminous gazes towards you. The music falters as an unexpected hush falls over the crowd. The floor beneath your feet seems to shift as if testing your resolve. A voice, soft and slick, and sharp as steel, echoes throughout the chamber. "Welcome, my prince, and mortals. Tread where few dare to dream. Will you dance, or will you fall?" As laughter cascades off, the party continues as you're allowed to enter the giant ballroom. Now
I
you have
raise
to
my eyebrow and mutter, "Mortal?"
Fays are immortal while they're in the Fey realm. And you,
And how long has Lady Dame Aelin been around, Twinny?
Dame Aelin, she's immortal.
Because she's an ASMR.
hmm
Which
Technically, I don't
means
know technically if you're immortal or not.
I am. Right of the timeless body, my friend. I am
Oh,
immortal.
okay. There you go. So yeah.
Well, I mean, I can be killed, but I'll never age to death.
Mhm.
That's why I'm muttering to myself, "Mortal."
I'll move Eric since he is there. Okay. So welcome to the ballroom. So you notice that there are beautiful,
And why does it
beautiful.
smell like why does it smell like a thunderstorm in here? Like the flowers I get, but the ozone?
I don't know. But yes, so
I'm going to interrupt you again. I'm going to point to the flowers growing from the springtime fairies, and I'm going to look at Faye, and I'm going to go, why can't you do that?
I gave up most of my powers to marry my jammers. The only real powers that I have left besides flight is what's given to me as a cleric.
Ah, that makes sense. I mean, it's garbage, but it makes sense.
I cast dancing lights in the form of orbs to go with the beauty of this place. Just to...
Roll for initiative. No.
You did that once. You did that once.
I know.
Oh my god.
Roll the
But I'm not
d6
doing it
to
as
see
fire. I'm
what
doing
you
it as
cast.
orbs, so they look creepy and they dance around. I'm not doing it too.
But
The entire
Admiral
ballroom
needs-
is hostile. No.
But Admiral needs to roll a d6 to see what he does cast.
Right.
Oh shoot.
Yes. So you're gonna
I take
need
that
to
back.
roll-
I forgot about the D6 thing.
And that's a mulligan.
Oh my god. Atlanta. Okay.
I
so,
just shrink away and just go.
Literally shrink. Bye. Hides in a flower pot.
Whoop.
So it is at this time that you're going to start noticing some people standing out amongst the rest. You're going to notice hold on. Let me put them up. Okay.
Do I need to add a tether to you, Davion?
I'm dancing. We're at a ball. There are people flying through the air and dancing.
I cast flight.
Uh-oh. Are
Uh-oh.
those like spoiler previews?
No.
Yes.
So at this point, you're going to
I
notice.
cast flight.
You roll d6.
Roll a d6. What did you
It's
cast?
not elemental. Haha.
This is true.
So it's at this point that this gentleman then walks up and he's like,
Oh, it's a little boy from the
"Hey, you-"
woods that we didn't kill.
No. He
I mean, he
walks
looks
up and
similar
goes,
to him.
Liam. I put my hands over my eyes and start walking backward. Liam.
Copycat.
Yes.
So this
Oh,
gentleman
come on, it was a good
walks
reference.
up and he goes, fabuloso. And then he tries to do that where you put your hand on the other one's shoulder and do the kiss on the side, and you just see Faye like lean back, like away from it, like, and then just put his hand on his mouth and go, no.
Meanwhile,
And then he
Eric
goes-
is hanging upside
Whoever's
down.
closest to me and be like, that must be Lord Aldrin Thornbriar.
By the way, Vaya's cast thaumaturgy to make his wings glow like sunlight.
Oh,
pretty.
Nice. And so then this is where Faye's going to then grab Jammer's hand and kind of, you know how you hold your partner's hand, but you bring it up so that you can like almost like curl around it at your chest. He's going to do that, and he's just going to go, "It's lovely to see
Swing
you
your
again."
partner around and round.
He's gonna be like, "What brings you here on this random day of all days, and when your mother couldn't make it as well?" Oh, well, the party is almost begun. We are just waiting on the most beautiful woman in the realm. Not that your mother still isn't one of the most radiant beauties in the world. Mhm.
Wait. Are you into women?
Who? Faye?
Mr. Thornbearer, you're into women?
He's bisexual.
Oh.
Well, most Fae are pan, like they don't care. But
Okay.
he was promised to Fabuloso, and they were supposed to be married. But he met Jammers and fell in love with Jammers, and after Jammers, nobody else existed.
So I have a question. Who hurt you?
Me or him?
Him.
Me.
Thornbear. Thornbear. I'm trying to schmooze up Thornbear. I think he's cute.
He's gonna look at you and go, "Why, none other than the young prince here. 3 days before the wedding, and he ran off with." And he looks over to Jammers and looks directly into his black eyes and goes, "Someone obviously better." And then he kind of just walks away like he is petrified.
Faye. Now look, I'm all in approval for you and Mr. Jimmy Jams right there. Like, you two are great together. However, did you really do that to that poor guy?
You gotta think of it more as I never actually knew who he was. This is technically the first time me ever seeing him.
So why is he so butthurt?
Because he didn't get to become prince.
Was that... But... Okay.
Had I married him, he would have inherited not only my family's position, which then boosted his own position, but
Wait. How does that work? You are still the natural born heir. Even if you did marry him, it's not like you're a princess and you would lose your titles. You would still be the regent of this court.
He would have amplified his own power, and that's all that they want. All they want is for their family to have more wealth so that they can distribute the wealth of one family to another and then bring them all up. Think what's your queen's name again? The fake queen, the false queen? Babe.
Moon Queen?
Your false queen that you have right now.
Oh, Camilla.
Queen Regent.
Camilla, think Camilla.
Queen Regent. That's
what, yeah, Queen Regent. Well, she doesn't call herself.
So
she doesn't call herself a regent.
He would be
he would be King Regent, and he would try to whisper in my ear to elevate his family to even more lords, which would then make his life better. So it was basically a marriage of convenience.
I see.
And when my parents threatened to disinherit me and everything for marrying Jimmy Jam, he had the opportunity to leave, but he told me that my title and status didn't matter, and he would love me even if we were poor together, living in a box.
Mm-hmm.
And the sex was good.
I mean, that helps. Always.
Wow.
So, he walks away, and then down the stairs walks the most beautiful fae that any of you have ever seen.
God damn, she got her titties pushed up to the heavens.
Everybody is whispering under their breath, that's Countess Orlane Dupetal. She is the vision of spring.
I'm sorry, did you say Countess Dulan Geppetto?
Countess Orlane Dupetal.
Oh, Dupetal, not Geppetto. Okay.
I'm gonna put her name in the chat for you guys.
Dupetal.
Because you guys will need these names.
I was role-playing that, just so you know. I was not asking.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I was okay. So I'm gonna say no, Orlane Dupetal.
Oh. Okay.
There's her name written out in the general chat. So you have Lord Aldrin, and then you have Countess Orlane Dupetal. Countess Orlane Dupetal think of her as like Beyonce.
We all knew you were going to say that because she looks like Beyonce.
Minus all the allegations.
Oh, okay.
Minds off the allegations. Got it.
She is the Countess of Spring. So she's not the Queen of Spring. She's the Countess. She is very rich, very nice, and very, very beautiful. She's humble, and she is
Going to be
she
a victim.
she's basically like she gives like she think of her as like a really powerful and rich Mother Teresa. She like helps people, and she's always seen in nature helping the trees grow taller and helping the flowers grow and things like that. And next comes down these stairs is this woman. I'm going to move all of our characters down here so we can.
Oh, okay. So Via says, I used my vampire spider climb to dance and waltz on the ceiling so that my wings dangle down shiny. Trisexual, will try anything, rings the shame bell. Roll eyes, Beyonce did it first.
Thank you. And in walks another woman. Okay, let me get her name for you. Her name is Lady Saphira Glimmerwind. She is also of the Spring Court. Okay, let me get that. Put that name in there for y'all. Okay, that's her name in there. All right. So she is one of the ladies of the Spring Court, whereas so the other one is the Countess. She's rich, but she's just a lady, right? She's a radiant spring fae with emerald green hair adorned with blooming flowers. She wears a flowing crown that sparkles with dew.
Via says she's definitely a Gemini.
And then walks in what sends shivers down any fae's body. Like is this
Makes
man.
their butthole clench.
He is a dark fae. Where you have light faes that use light magic, he uses dark magic. His name is Maestro Valamort Dark Whisperer of the Summer Court. Here, you might be able to pronounce that a little better than I can for me, Twinbot.
Let me see. Maestro Vinorel Dusk Whisper.
He is a dark fae. And those are the main people that you see here amongst them. Those three currently walk down and are introduced by name by the guards as they come in. And there is, as everybody is in there, you notice that all of them tend to be in and within the same area. And you notice that autumn, spring, and summer are all here now. Because winter has not just got back to being themselves because they were taken
Winter
over.
is in mourning.
Yes. So it is at this time that you notice. So when you look out into this bright illuminated hall, like illuminated wall, you see all of the mushrooms that are glowing outside the windows, illuminating all of this light into the room, which makes it that ethereal glow.
I just
And
have
then-
one question.
Mhm.
Is he actually dressed like that?
Yes.
God damn.
And in an instant, the lights
Making me weak for an AI image.
the lights all turn out at once.
You hear someone scream.
I cast light.
There's no need. The lights are off for maybe about 30 seconds, and then boom, they all come back on. And there, in the distance, you see the Countess. She has fallen to the ground, and she is in the sleeping death. But nobody knows that. At this
Bias
time,
says, I am untempted by Slutbot. I have lights on my wings, lol. It's a tiny, tiny glow. I do have dark vision.
this is Fey darkness. Nobody can see.
It was,
So
it was unnatural darkness. It wasn't just
it wasn't
darkness.
darkness.
I'm gonna hide under a table.
So Faye is going to run over and try to wake up the Countess. And as you see him touch her, like patting her face,
Uh-huh.
he then he leans back and he just goes, "Oh, I feel very weird." And you're gonna see him slowly begin to kind of like fall backwards. And he has now fallen into it is called, let's see, can somebody roll for investigation? Everybody, whoever gets the highest one will get it.
No, that's just a D20. Right.
Plus
we'll
one.
see.
Okay. Oh. I am going to notice, because you described it to our faces, that touching her made made Fabuloso fall into the sleeping curse too, or whatever the fuck is going on, because we don't know what's going on yet. So I'm going to yell out, "Don't touch them!" Because as far as we know, it's some sort of powder, or it's some sort of curse, or something that clearly can be passed.
So while you guys are rolling, who rolled the highest investigation?
I got a 16.
Jamie.
I got an 18.
Okay, so you, babe, are going to recognize this as the sleeping curse. It is, and you're going to realize that something on her body had to have been cursed, and something that he touched while trying to wake her up has cursed them both for the sleeping curse. And the sleeping curse is it's called sleeping death. To everyone on the outside, you are dead. Your heart slows down to almost stop. Your skin turns pale. But there is only a certain few things that can beat the sleeping curse, the sleeping death.
True love's kiss.
That is one of the one of the ways that you can awake it. The other one is a little bit more complicated.
Sorry, I was thinking of Sleeping Beauty.
It is. That's where I got it from.
The classics.
Knowing all this, I'm going to kiss my husband.
You're gonna see, just like in Sleeping Beauty, he's gonna go. What happened?
You were cursed, babe.
Oh no. What is going on here? At this time, all of the Fae are going to start like arguing, not like fighting, but like, who would have done that? Who could have done that? Somebody almost cursed the prince. Somebody cursed the Countess. Is the Countess dead? And people are going to start throwing out accusations. Just like think Clue, when people are like, it was Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the bathroom. It was like, it's something like that. They're just throwing out accusations. But three people 3 people are singled out as everyone thinks it could have potentially been them. And it is all 3 of those in front of you. It is Lady Zafria, Maestro Velenroll, and none other than, what is his name? Lord Aldrin are the 3 suspects most likely to do it. And it is your job, it's phase 2 week right now, it is your job to figure out who did it.
Who done it?
Who done did it and why. But you're not alone. The local detective comes in. His name is Detective Sham. And
God
he
damn
comes
it! I thought
in.
it was Nev Galloway. Okay.
Detective Sham comes in.
God damn it!
And
Why are you bringing out all these?
he is one of the most respected fairies amongst the side of the royal family. He is one of the fire fairies, there to guard. And he says, "Please hold, everyone. I'll be more than happy to take on this investigation."
Vaya
And
says, I begin casting a spell called Zone of Truth. And also, I spank him.
Where is he writing this at?
There is a chat on the
Yeah.
table.
I don't see it. I've never seen
Yeah,
that.
you might have to open it.
If you go to
Go to
menu at the
menu.
top,
And then chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I see hyper.
You have to
All.
scroll down.
Oh. Oh God. Okay. So you're gonna cast Zone of Truth. Okay. So that's fine. You can do that. But also, oh no, fuck! I just accidentally left the stream.
Close the
Dang it.
table.
Join us, the Dungeon Master. Okay. I do need everybody to. Hi, Rio. I do need everybody to roll for investigation.
Again?
Again?
So basically, you're looking for clues. Is it investigation? You're gonna be looking for
perception.
clues. Perception.
Was it perception?
Yes. He's going
Okay.
to.
Oh, that's better.
It is for me too.
Oh,
Ditto.
I got a nat 1. 23. Why'd you roll twice if you got a nat 1?
Who got a nat 1?
Advantages.
I got a 17.
Okay.
I have a 15, so I'm not a total.
Who rolled the highest?
I got a
Looks-
23.
Looks like me and Davion both got 23.
Yeah, we both rolled
Okay.
a 23.
All right. So, Davion, you are going to notice right by the Countess, there is a fragment of dried autumn leaves, not native to the summer court. It is
Okay.
found near the body.
Oh, okay.
Croy, you are going to find a faint trace of pollen matching Zephyria's signature blossoms is discovered on Orlane's fingertips. And I think Via was next. Via's going to find the clue of a single strand of silken hair from Voltorial's cloak that is tangled in Orlanian's necklace.
Huh.
So you first up is going to be Davion. You're going to go interrogate Lord Aldrin. Well, not interrogate him, but ask him questions.
I blame the
And
local.
he's in the zone of truth, so he can't lie.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So his behavior is he's calm and calculated, but he avoids direct eye contact and hesitates when discussing the victim.
So, Leaf Boy.
Leaf Boy.
I don't know. What do you want me to call you? Cutie Patootie? Like, Faye was a dumbass. Anyway,
He was a dumbass. What?
I told you, Davion's got a little crush. It doesn't matter if he's kind of a power-hungry dick. He can fix him.
Oh,
Famous last words.
I can fix him.
Well, I know Mr. Purple over there is just eye candy and trouble waiting to happen. Like, so not even a no. I'm over here with the cute little redhead.
Okay.
Anyway,
Technically,
so
it'll be
I'm gonna
trouble.
be like, what do you want me to call you? Gorgeous? I mean, like,
I shut my shot as I flex my muscles. Oh my
Ginger snaps.
god.
so let me ask you a question. I know you've got beef with Faye over there, but do you have any beef with our Countess friend?
He says nothing, but you hear a woman from the audience say that Orlane had recently brokered a deal that diverted a precious harvest of magical fruits from the autumn court to the spring court. Aldurin has been very vocal about his displeasure.
You know, that is a motive, but I don't know that that would be the motive.
He looks at you and says, "What is this going to cost to get me potentially out of this? I didn't do it, of course, but you don't want this looking bad on my name, you know."
Zone of truth.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't worry so much about your name in this instance. I would worry about your virgin butt. I mean, anyway.
You assume it's a virgin.
No, I'm just
I can
joking. That's a
take- I can
joke.
sh-
That's
I can
it's a
show
joke.
you a few things.
That was not real. I didn't. My character didn't say that. No, no. I don't even know what I'm gonna say to this guy. I'm trying to deduce if there is anything in what he said or what was said that would indicate. I mean, that's a motive, but I don't know that that would be the motive. But this is also the Fey realm, and so small slight.
They can't lie to you.
What we perceive to be small slights could be larger slights. And I know he can't lie to me, but he's already clammed up once. I'm gonna say, look, sugar. Look, sugar bear.
Jesus.
Jake, I lost it. You laughed in it. I lost what I was gonna say.
Sugar bear.
Sugar.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, look, sugar bear. I don't want to be the one to interrogate in any sense of the word, but you know, this isn't a courtroom, and you don't have the right to remain silent. Your silence will be looked at as an admission of guilt. So if you really want to help out your family's name, it would probably be best if you come forward and tell us what you know. Should I roll for persuasion?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say yes. Beat a 14. Or no, 15.
My
Make it a little
persuasion is only a +1. God damn it. Okay. We're gonna try. We're gonna try, boys.
Mm-hmm.
All
hard.
right.
not
So 1 and 20. Roll.
Not 20. That's great.
Oh God. I wind up accidentally gleeking on him, if we all know what a gleek is.
Ew, you spit that little bit of spit out
It's where
between your two front teeth?
it's where your tongue lifts up while you're talking and saliva just squirts out.
Between your two front teeth.
Well,
Ew.
it's not between your teeth. It comes from underneath your tongue. But yeah. It just squirts out. And I go, I'm gonna go kill myself in the corner now. And I just walk away.
I rolled a 20 for persuasion.
You're not talking
Okay.
to the guy I am, but unless you want to go talk to him.
That sucks. You wasted your nat 20.
Oh wait, I have
Okay.
inspo. Let's do a mulligan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, so it didn't play out any better. I'm just gonna go over here
This
now.
time you
Goodbye.
tried to
I'm
say it
dead.
again, and you
I'm
just jumped
just
on yourself. because you're
Davion has no riz. He's just over here in the corner.
you like drool on yourself because you're just looking at his boyish good looks, and you notice that he has got a butt you could eat breakfast off of behind that cloak, and you were just like, I mean,
And
mm.
I say, I'm gonna let someone else handle this. And
Okay. So next it was I think Croy, right? Was it Croy?
Maybe.
You were the second highest to roll, and you got the clue about
The pollen.
her. So please ask her the questions.
Well, first, I'm gonna, kind of aimlessly wander around and pretend to bump into her and pretend to be all jumpy and be like, oh, I am so sorry. This whole incident has got me on edge. I do apologize for running into you.
You could notice that her behavior is overly defensive and is quick to accuse others, particularly Eldarin, during the fight. And you're gonna notice that when she bumps into you, she's almost gonna kind of jump and be like, "Oh, it's fine. It's fine."
Do you know her? I don't know her. I'm just a guest of the prince's. I'm gonna kind of gesture towards Fabuloso's direction, and I'm like, "Do you know even what happened? The lights went out, and I got really scared, and I have no clue what's going on."
Are you asking Faye or her?
Her. I'm pretending like I have no clue what's going on. I'm asking her for her perspective on what's happening.
She's gonna go. I really don't know myself. The lights went out and I was talking to somebody, and then all of a sudden they came back on, and she was gone
Yay
on the
DND
floor.
night for me to
Who was
fuck up
she?
LMAO.
She was Orlane.
Hi, Kaz.
She was Countess Orlane. It is.
Did you know her?
Everybody knows her.
I didn't know her. I don't know anything about her.
Mm. It's at this time someone else is gonna walk up to you and kind of bump into you and go, "Oh, she knows her." Zafira was jealous of Orlane's rising influence in the Spring Court and her close friendship to Queen Fabian of the Winter Court before her untimely passing.
I'm gonna look at the random person and be like, I wasn't asking you. I was asking this nice lady.
She's just gonna be like, jealous? Me? Jealous? And she's gonna stop.
I'm gonna back away, sensing the tension between the two people, between her and the random person who spoke up.
Okay. Who rolled the second or the third highest?
About us.
Aberos?
Mm-hmm.
No, it
Okay,
was
so-
Via.
I
Oh,
rolled
Via.
I rolled a 17.
And what did Via roll?
23.
5.
Okay, so give me your questions. You are going to approach Tall, Dark, and Daddy. After you get harshly turned down by the guy who is the guard, you notice that he's all looks
LMAO
and he's
tall
dumber
dark
than a
and
rock.
daddy.
That would be the big purple one, Kaz.
Yeah, he's. So you have to go investigate Tall, Dark, and Daddy. His name is Maestro Vineral
Oh, yes,
Dust
daddy.
Whisperer.
Kaz.
the behavior, you notice that he's nervous and fidgety, and Vinorel avoids the scene of the crime and tries to leave the ball early.
He proceeds to grapple him.
Oh, okay. Do you have to roll for that?
I got something
believe
they
it
can
would
fidget
just
with.
be
LOL.
via
Oh,
check.
oh my
or-
god,
Yep.
Cause. Oh my god.
What?
She said, I got something they can fidget with.
I mean, I didn't just make these characters, just because I thought. I mean, they are. I made them
This
hot
is
on
why you
purpose
love me.
as well.
LOL.
Yes,
I
this is
mean-
why I love your Cause.
That's how hot he is. If you haven't seen just how tall, dark, and daddy is why he is.
I love how that laugh was just on cue.
I know,
For
right?
Rhino.
Fucking Rhino.
Oh my god. That laugh
It
was
helps that
so on cue.
Okay, does that hit? I don't know. He doesn't have a.
So it would be via strength check versus his
I don't have a sheet for him. He's a
athletics.
noble.
Oh well.
So
next-
I'll just say it grapples a hold of his arm, and he just goes, "How dare you!"
I'm going to need a mop to deal
And you
with all
notice
this drool.
purple,
Only
ominous
thing is
purple
needs
magic coming
horns.
out of his hand, like just very small. He's just like, "How dare you!"
God says, I'm gonna need a mop to deal with all this drool. Only thing is, needs horns.
Well, he's a fae, and you notice that he's not just any
Give the
fae.
man some handles.
Most of the fairies here either have wings or they don't.
Give the man
But
some
you
handles.
You notice that Maestro's fae wings are on his arms. They come down the back of his
Fae can have
of his
horns.
arm from the shoulder to where the elbow is. That's where his wings are located at.
Apparently, fays can have horns.
So Via's eyes begin to glow very bright, his fangs extend, and he tells him no one leaves until the sexy face says so. Sexy fire face says so. So now he has to roll an intimidation check.
Mm-hmm.
Fireface says so.
Are you okay, Benny? Do you need your inhaler?
Faye's gonna whisper to Jimmy Jam, "Am I the only one that thinks Faye people are ugly?"
Probably.
Oh god. Oh god, the cheese whistle sticks.
What'd
Oh
you
my
get?
god.
I didn't see it. I don't know why I don't see your dice rolls.
I think he rolls on the website.
Oh.
Type. Get that mic to work, boy.
No, it's not on
No, I
dice
don't.
logs.
I
didn't
haven't
even see.
seen your dice
Oh,
log for a
hmm.
couple sessions actually.
Dice log.
I have
The last
Dave
one I
on.
see is 13.
Last one I see is Davion's 4.
Intimidation 1d20 plus 2, 4, 2. So he rolled a 4. Right? Is that it? You rolled a 4?
That was Davion that rolled a 4 that I see.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
says at the very top, it says Viagra works. Intimidation locked 4. 1d20 plus 2 plus 2, and you rolled a 2.
I do
You got a
not
Where do you see
see.
that?
Yeah, I don't see that either.
No, I don't see that.
Yeah, go all the way to the top on dice log. Scroll all the way to the top.
It
not
is
at
all the way to
bottom.
the top, and
It
I don't
is.
see
the
that.
top. Last one I see is Davion.
Okay. Well, anyways, so. Uh-oh.
Oh, I totally believe you. I'm just like,
Yeah,
I
I
just
believe you
haven't
too.
seen
I
it.
just we're not seeing it.
Viagra works. Yep, I see that. Yep. Okay, so he's not gonna accept his intimidation. He's gonna ungrapple himself and just kind of stay, but he's just not like he's going because the fire fairy lifts up his hand and summons fire into his hand, and then he slams the fire down onto his chest, onto his bare chest, and it lights up his entire body with like fiery glow. And he looks menacing, and he goes, "Yeah, no one leaves until I say so." Cause he's kind of that smart. He was like, "Yeah, till I say so." So then you have. So you need to investigate. You need to ask him questions. So you notice that he is a shadowy figure who contrasts sharply with the summer court's bright aesthetic. His clothes shimmer at the edges like twilight.
Did you have anything to do with the situation that unfolded? Why are you so eager to leave?
Situation? What situation do you describe? Plenty of situations happened tonight. Like Lady Maribel over there farted twice while she was dancing with her new boy toy. You must be more specific when you speak of situations.
Why are you so eager to leave?
Wings bow-legged. My wings are not bow-legged. One's just bigger than the other, just like your balls. What was a lie? My wings aren't boat-legged. One's just bigger than the other. Actually, no. Every man's balls, no matter who you are, if you thoroughly check your balls, one ball is slightly bigger than the other. It's just a fact.
Can we not talk about that?
It's a fact. It's not
I know it's a fact.
Men's health is important. Hyper.
It's just like every woman wears one breast bigger than the other.
Remember to check your balls and check your tits for lumps.
Stay ball woke, people.
There, now it's an educational message.
Stay ball woke, people.
Anyway.
He's gonna say, the lady falling asleep. You mean the little spring woman? Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Shame. So the clue that you found was a single strand of silken thread from his cloak tangled in her necklace. And then a woman is going to walk up to you and go, "Motive? You want a motive?" And she noticed that she is a part of the spring court. She goes, "I'll give you a motive." Orlane had uncovered a dark secret about Verolio's dealings with mortals, threatened to expose him and ruin his reputation. Something to do with the dark arts and how he's all of a sudden so rich and purpley. And she walks back into the shadows. So, does anybody else want to use any magic by any chance, or?
Well, then he says you are playing with the fact they are in a zone of truth, right?
So they're not quite lying. They're just like they're dancing around things. You know, he's like, oh, it's a shame. It's a shame because it really is a shame that somebody did that to her. But he's like, it's a shame. It's a shame. Just waiting for the typing.
We're
So,
almost an hour and 30 minutes into the stream.
who has detect magic?
I'll check in a minute.
Fire does.
You're going to need to beat a 16.
Is that under a skill, like under spells or something?
Spells, I believe.
Spells.
If you have it as well, you can cast it as well. You're going to have to beat a 16.
I do not have it.
Yeah, hold on. Detect magic is something. It's like a sonar pulse thing.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What did it do then?
For the duration of 10 minutes, they can sense the presence of a magic within 30 feet. You can sense magic in this way. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your free action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Okay, I'm going to need you to cast it at level 6 then.
You can't.
This is a reminder. It's Dungeons and Dragons time.
It's not something that scales.
It's not. You can't cast it at a higher level.
He can, but it doesn't do it any good. He just wastes that level spot. Like, it doesn't scale with anything else.
Okay,
It doesn't get better if you add more levels.
Okay, so then you just cast it.
Yeah. I would cast it at your lowest one that you can do via.
No, it's a level 1 spell. It just casts it, and anything within 30 feet of him automatically starts to glow if it's magical.
So, are you going to cast it?
Okay. Yes, he is.
So he casts. How big are you going to cast it?
It goes 30 feet.
30 feet.
And it lasts for 10 minutes.
So where are you going to cast it at?
On the body.
There's many of them. Me, Fabuloso, the Lord, the Lady, the Lord, the Lady, the Countess, your hot daddy.
The Lego wing guy.
Hey. Okay, so you're going to cast it on him, and you're going to see that the only spells on any or around him is a slight scale to increase his abs.
He wears a glimmer.
Yeah, to give him more abs, more defined abs.
He cast this spell.
So you're going to see that his abs go away. He's like, oh, what in the world? So that does not solve the mystery.
I want to go over to Orlane and I want to put my hand against her neck.
I touched her face and passed out.
Right, but I'm touching the necklace.
Okay. So give the info to the Firefly.
And then I'm going to walk away.
The necklace?
Actually,
Touch the necklace?
Can I steal the necklace?
They're all watching you.
So I'm making it look like I'm examining her because I'm trying not to touch her because of what happened to Fabuloso? Or Fabuloso?
I go
But I
over to
specifically want to touch her necklace.
I go over to
You
Troy
can-
and I
you can-
whisper, "Do you want to keep your tail?
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you want to keep your tail?"
I'm
so you
sleuthing
touch,
here. Like,
so you touch the back. You touch the necklace with the back of your hand, and you touch it around, and you notice that nothing happens to you. No sleep, nothing.
okay.
To talk to who again?
I didn't know. I got lost in thought.
No, he said that he went back to talk to him again.
Oh,
So you've detected magic, and you know that there's an alibi. But when you use detect magic on him, you did not detect anything that he could have used on her to done anything, because the only magic that he has used in the past 24 hours has been the one to deflect, to make his abs look better. So that would make him what?
Innocent.
well,
Mhm.
Or so I would believe.
I have a question for Davion.
What's your question?
What was the clue you found that implicated Lord Aldrin?
I found dried leaves near the body. And then when I spoke to him, apparently the Countess had intercepted a supply of super rare, awesome, amazing fruits and such
And
that was
It
headed
w- it-
towards the Autumn Court.
It was, the motive was he recently brokered a deal that diverted a precious harvest of magical fruits from the autumn court to the spring court. Aldurin has been vocal about his displeasure. So basically, she was like, "Oh no, don't bring those there. Bring those over here. We need them more."
can I like brush the leaves with my tail aimlessly without anybody kind of like noticing?
Sure.
Does anything happen?
Nope, nothing happens to you.
All right. I want to look down at her face. I'm gonna lick her.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Make him flabby. He's not flabby. He's just not.
Vinny, check your
Okay,
DMs.
I saw. So I'm going to ask Eric to please cast detect magic on Countess Orlane, please. Save a cowboy because she likes to ride horses. Oh my god, why do I think of save a cowboy, get fucked by a horse if you're Catherine the Great? Okay, so you cast it on her. You're going to notice that on her mouth and her nose, you notice a green glowing pollen around her nose and mouth. And it's kind of like illuminating. And it kind of goes around her mouth and her nose and a little onto her cheeks. As if something was in her face. You now have all the clues to solve this problem. So we need to know who done did it and why.
It was Lady Saphira Glimmerwing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lady Saphira. Yeah. You said Saphira. I was like, yeah, Saphira.
I spelled it wrong.
She goes, what? Why would I have anything to do with this?
Because you're the only one who has a chance of rising in court for her death.
Prove it.
So, I mean, the pollen on her face is glowing.
So detect magic on her, see what so if it's any same problem.
She's surrounded by flowers.
This whole ballroom's surrounded by flowers.
Zone of truth and detect magic.
All right, I did it. I was envious of her. And the fears of Orlane's growing power would diminish my influence over the spring court. I used a rare magical pollen that zaps her life force, thinking that it would be undetectable among the myriad floral scents of the ball.
KK, Zone of Truth and Detect Magic. We know you're a Gemini. You're always guilty.
At this point, she's going to spin, like her body and everything spins, and she spins straight up and breaks through the glass of the ballroom.
Quick,
and you
someone
hear,
stop Linda Hamilton!
And she's just, and then she goes, if you want to find me, look to the western skies. And then she's gone. And she
defying gravity.
And you notice she flies.
Linda Carter, duh, not Linda Hamilton.
She flies straight out of the ballroom and heads straight up to none other than the crystal. What is it called? Hold on. She flies straight up to the Lake of Dreams and up to the.
You were about to say the Crystal Palace, weren't you?
Davion flies after her.
You can. And she ends up landing. She flies into the palace where Faye's parents live, and that is where we are going to end the session at, guys. While there is a giant chase scene now to get her, you realize that after this, a young servant boy who is completely in love with Lady Orlane runs in there and kisses her lips as she coughs and comes back to life, just like Faye did. You realize that the biggest scandal of all is that her lover is a servant. Oh, the whole court gasps and oh my God. But that is where we are going to call game tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out tonight and solving the murder mystery, the murder at the
museum.
Fairy Ball. All right, we want to thank you all for watching and coming out tonight, guys. Do not forget to like, favorite, and subscribe to Hyper's Twitch and Facebook, but also follow me, Viniero, on Facebook. Follow me at Viniero on YouTube. That's what it is. I'm tired. All right, guys. So you have been absolutely amazing. We hope to see you next week on this special episode, where next week potentially will be the very last episode in the Fae realm, and the characters can finally leave. But the real question is, will they remember when they left? Because they may have to roll to see if they have their memories. All right, guys, until next time, remember, be kind, please rewind.
Okay. Alright, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for a big night of gameplay. And then Sunday and Monday, Fortnite. See you then.